Right then, we are back with another second round match here in the Crown of Kings tournament. This is the number 5 seed Hirooki Goto up against the number 30 seed MJF. Now, Goto got here defeating the 28 seed Mark Briscoe back on Wednesday, whereas MJF got a massive win against the number 3 seed Gunther back on Tuesday. That was a surprise, that was, because Gunther was one of the guys that we had penned in as one of the favourites to go on and win the entire competition. But MJF showing incredible cunning, as he always does, to make his way through to the second round here. So into our ranking system, Hirooki Goto is currently on +2 after 9 matches. He's actually +4 for the year after 2 matches, which is quite impressive. Of course, the only singles match he's won so far was the previous one in round 1. The other victory was... It was a 6-man tag match where he actually got a couple of eliminations in that and got himself some bonus points as well. So it has a very, very good year for him. And then, of course, we have MJF. He is in 41st position in the ranking system, +9 after 30 matches. He's doing okay for this year. Well, actually, he's got a couple of bonus points, but out of the 4 matches he's had this year so far, the first round match against Gunther was his only victory. His other 3 singles matches have all been losses, but then again, I believe they've all been like gauntlet matches and so forth. I think he was involved in the Casino Battle Royal back at Forbidden Door we did, which was obviously a 30-person match. I think he was involved in the Next Gen Gauntlet as well, which again was a 10-person match. So it looks bad. He hasn't won many matches, but in fairness, he's been in a lot of very big multiple-person matches where only one person can win, can't they? So this is his big opportunity to showcase what he can do in this tournament format, where he is in full control in round after round after round. And we do know, based on how it works, we are doing the highest seed versus the lowest seed in every single round. We do know if MJF was to get a victory here, he would secure a quarter-final place against his good friend, Cody Rhodes. So that's an interesting one. Of course, MJF and Cody Rhodes are very good friends in... Well, they were very good friends in real life. Of course, I'm not sure if that's still the case. Obviously, Cody Rhodes left to go to WWE. We saw MJF backstage a couple of times. Did we see? No, I don't think we have seen MJF. It was Ricky Starks was backstage, wasn't he? Has MJF been spotted at WWE shows? I can't remember, to be honest. Hey-ho, either way, he signed a big contract back in AEW last year, didn't he? So we got him in AEW for a while yet. As the bell goes then, we are underway for the second round match of the competition. Goto versus MJF. We've still got 2 more matches left today after this one. We'll have Jey Uso up against El Hijo del Vikingo. And we have got Swerve Strickland taking on Jacob Fatu. So a very interesting day coming for you. And then on Sunday, of course, we will have the specials, the finals. We have got 8 quarter-final places to be secured over the next 2 days to fill that up. We'll have the quarter-finals, semi-finals, and the final all on the day. And we've also got a grudge match squished in the middle between Masha Slamovich and Becky Lynch. So in fairness, we could just do next week, but we'll do it this week just to break it up a little bit. An 8-match card. Why not? So MJF starting things off here quite technically, working over the arms and taking down Goto. Of course, MJF does like to use that better than you armbar. That is what it's called, isn't it? MJF finisher. I'm sure it's called like the better than you armbar or something like that, isn't it? Signature moves. He doesn't even use it anymore, does he? It was something he used to use years ago. Now he uses the double cross, which is the crossroads. He uses the diamond ring punch, the heat seeker, the salt of the earth. That's what it's called, not the better than you. It's the salt of the earth armbar, the Fujiwara armbar. Okay. We got there in the end, eh? MJF now raining down with the forearms into the face. There's the boot right into the back of the leg as well. And a leg drop by MJF, who's taken some early control. These strikes by MJF on the outside. Remember, you can win this by count out, and MJF's the sort of guy who would try and do that. If it is a double count out, then somebody is going to get themselves a bye in the next round. As MJF now launching Hirooki Goto face first into the ring post. Referee is counting, stops at a 3 to allow Goto the opportunity. Goto's back up on his feet now and back into the ring. As MJF taken some control. MJF's had a bit of time off at the moment, isn't he? He's obviously suffered quite a bit over the last... Well, he really had a hectic schedule over the last few months. And I do feel like he might actually be higher up in the PWI next year as well. I mean, the feud he's had recently with Mystico over in CMLL. Working some big shows over there. I think he did a title versus mask match, didn't he, as well? And then, of course, working a really good feud with Mark Briscoe in AEW and really putting Mark Briscoe over and securing Briscoe's position as a bit higher up the card than what he ever has been in the past. As Goto now willing MJF up, went for some sort of crossbody. MJF saw it coming. MJF, of course, taking some time off at the moment. He has recently got married, so he's having his well-deserved honeymoon. I believe, anyway, but I did see Alicia or two on Dynamite the other day, so who knows. Goto now looking to ground and pound MJF, taking control. And now Goto backs away into the corner, taking MJF onto the shoulders, looking for that Hirooki Goto, the Death Valley driver onto the knee. Incredibly painful. There's a 1, there's a 2, only a 2 count. Goto now stalking MJF once again. And he's going to go with that cut again onto the knee with the neck. Absolutely brutal. This could be enough. I don't think it will be, but it could be enough to pick up the victory. It's not MJF able to break free. And Goto is in full control of this match, but we know what MJF is like. He's got resilience, and he's just got that cunning. That cunning to be lower down, struggling in a match, and still come back and absolutely wipe the opponent off the ground. There it is. There is the double cross, the crossroads by MJF. And now taking down Goto face first into the mat as well. And MJF all of a sudden again working that arm. And now here he is again working the arm. It's not the Salt of the Earth. It's not the Fujiwara arm bar. So yeah, I mean MJF is doing a good job here with working the arm of Goto, but can he take him down quick enough before Goto can hit some more high impact maneuvers like that? There is the pin by Goto. It's only a 2 count. As Goto now striking down in the face of MJF. Up onto the middle rope now, willing MJF back up to his feet. What has Goto got planned? Diving in with that forearm. MJF back in the ring. Goto saw him come in, catches MJF in with the suplex, the capture suplex. Rolling over MJF now. And he's going to ground and pound him from the back. Oh no, he's actually gone for a loose camel clutch. Didn't grab the arms, which is why MJF was able to break free so easily. There is the pin now by MJF. It's only a 1 count. I don't think he expected more than that, to be honest. But what it's all about, really, is weakening your opponent by getting a pin. Even if you don't think you're going to be able to get the win from that pinfall situation, you're using up your opponent's energy by making them kick out. Wow. That could be game, set, match. Or this might be actually as Goto stalking MJF. Oh, MJF fighting back there with the elbow. Now with the clotheslines, taking down Goto. Went for the clothesline in the corner. Goto saw it come in, avoids and gives MJF a kick in the head. There's the pin. The 1, 2. Wow, only a 2 count. And now look at Goto, hook at the arms, a big knee strike. That could be MJF out cold, really. Goto brings him back up. And there is the reverse DDT on to the knee. I think that there might be game, set, and match. There we go. Hirooki Goto makes his way through to round number... Well, as I said, round number 2. We're past it, aren't we? He's made his way through to the quarterfinals. We don't know who he'll face yet. I don't think there's any chance that he can face Cody because we're doing highest versus lowest. Him and Cody are the 2 highest seeds in there. So worst case scenario for Goto, I think, would be Will Ospreay. And that's if every single person wins. Every single high seed person wins their matches. Which I don't think is that likely, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see. So Goto and Cody Rhodes are the 2 first names into the quarterfinals on our special on Sunday. 2 more matches today. As I said, Jey Uso versus Vikingo and Swerve Strickland versus Jacob Fatu. And then tomorrow, we've got Seth Rollins versus Bandido, Mystico versus CM Punk, Will Ospreay versus Obafemi, and Okada versus Joe Hendry. It was a good win here by Goto. He hit some very high impactful maneuvers. And I thought at this point, I thought MJF had turned it around and was going to get it, but it wasn't to be the case. See, that was only a 2 count, but here it was, spinning MJF round, dropping him with that. It's not far off a crossroads, is it really? That drop onto the knee, though. That sort of neck breaker, back breaker combination was enough for the second time in the match to finish off MJF for Hirooki Goto. And New Japan do have some representation into the quarterfinals. Obviously, WWE do as well with Cody Rhodes. You've got Vikingo later today is the only... Oh, no, yeah. Vikingo is the only AAA representative left. Representative, that's the word I'm looking for. You've got Swerve, Ospreay, Okada, Bandido, all as AEW people. We've got, obviously, Obafemi is the only one representing NXT at this point. You've got Mystico for CMLL, and Joe Hendry is the only one left for TNA. I'm still surprised that TNA got 2 people in the top 32 as it is anyway, to be honest with you. But either way, that is it for this one. We will be back shortly with Jey Uso versus Vikingo in a match that I can only hope and dream goes one way. But let's wait and see what happens. Good night.